Oh no! Oh yes, I am live. How do you like them, Snapples? Hmm. Anybody out there? Come on, you can do it. Come on, here, boy. Come on, got a bone for you. Where is everybody? You guys want me to go live? I just went live, and there's nobody here. Okay, fine. There's one person here. Okay. Make a comment, be sociable, say hello. You know, as a weekend warrior, more often than not, my job, I miss a lot of these awesome late night. Nerd is numero uno. All right. Hell yeah. Crafty's number two. Um, Oh, it's Prairie. No, no, Trace. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Guys, I'm gonna cover a few things. Okay, we're gonna get down to some brass tacks right here, right now. So, um, some of these, like these crama, I guess they come from the true crime side. We've seen them on COVIDs. Um, we saw them kind of get reeled and mingled and mangled and tangled into the places like the shit show, for example. Shout out AC hates me. Hashtag. No, he does. He doesn't really hate me. I just like to fuck with him. I think he knows that. But I think he's my number one fan. What do you guys think? I do. Beth Meadows in the house. Ooh, yeah. So sort of what Golden Boy News reports was going over. Was it Jen? She's been making her waves on the Vegas Valley channel. It's kind of a landing pad for many. Nicolina was even on there. Joey, you are definitely gaining some traction. Nobody can take that away from you, there, buddy. But hey. I gotta admit, I have a personal favorite on Vegas. Hey, Hebrew, I have a personal favorite on on his channel. And hey, what's up, Kristen? What's going on, KR? So, anyways, the reason I bring that up is because I truly believe that some of these ladies, okay, being nice here, are fake crying. They are screaming the top of their lungs because they want attention. And I even what's it? Shiz happens. I keep confusing her with. I know they're different. Like there's shift happens and then there's shiz. Okay, the one that used to be on Massholes all the time, and they that was like her co-host, and they would like tag team it, you know. But you remember back in the day. But remember, I was never in her server, never involved with the whole delete laws thing. That's a lie. Ask Team Skeptic when I used to talk to him in VC a lot. Pretty cool dude. I like him. Um, anyways, a lot went down in those days. It did. And that was only like what, 2 or 3 years ago or so, maybe four at the most. I mean, upcoming, right? Yeah, yeah. Um, so I think they're just trying to what I said to Shiz. I says, I think a lot of these women are trying to like chase clout off of you because you're obviously well established out here. And when you go live, you get like 100 something people in there, and some of these other ladies not so much, and they're trying to. And this is a tactic, a kind of a troll tactic, but not so much as trolling as it is like trying, gaining. It's trying to gain subs, at other people that have established. I have kind of established myself. I have my own little community here. All of you in the chat are part of my community. Do you see yourselves in the chat? That is you. You guys are what makes this thing. You bust it wide open, man. You crash through the glass ceiling barrier to rise in the sky. Are my shining stars. My white knights is you. But if you guys know anything about me, I'm pretty much a Lone Ranger. I'm not a big groupie kind of guy. I'm just not really. That's just me. I have always been that way. It's never going to change. Hence the reason you never can anyone really can say that I got on panels to please others, to get them to like me. Where's Stabby said? Stabby! 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 No, that worked with Stella. Just, you know where I got that from, right? Stella! 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 That was great. So, I'm not a big channel here, and I don't proclaim to be. I'm just out here to have fun. And it's amazing, if we go back in time, all the people that talk mad shit about me on panels, and others people say, oh, see, proof's in the pudding. We got you there, buddy. That ain't no proof. That ain't no proof. It's no more proof of me than it is for anyone else out there, because people get on a panel and talk shit. Now, I will say this to Hebrew operator who was on Golden Boy. I keep wanting to call him Tonic, and he's going by a different name now. So he's rebranded himself. TOS is in the house. What's up? That's what I'm talking about. And Hebrew was right when he's like, is there any kind of receipts out there, proof? And then Golden Boy said the same thing. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering about that myself, looking for it. So the investigation into the ongoing matter convenes. And sometimes, you got to watch receipts, though, because receipts do get doctored, they get fudged, just like clips do, right? Of course they do. Of course they do, guys. Guys, are you listening to me? There is going to be a pop quiz on this later. 420 Moon, you are late, but better late than never. So, anyways. So yeah, you gotta watch that shit. You really gotta watch out for it. I didn't want to do a panel tonight because I gotta go to work in the morning again at 6 the next couple of days, and then we could do a panel. You are listening. Don't give me that. You better be listening to me. I'm telling you. They'll make me pull up, right? It would, in all honesty, it would be fun to pull up on a lot of you guys. Invited, of course, and just have a hang out, have a meet and greet, talk a little bit. You'd be like, man, this guy's actually pretty cool. He's not this scumwad that everybody's painted him out to be for the last 4 fucking years. God damn it. Oh, blasphemy. Sorry, God. It's not Sunday yet, though. I absolutely will come to your dishes any day of the week and twice on Sunday. I am not afraid to get down and dirty with dishes. That you can rest assured. I don't care if you have a dishwasher machine or not. I don't care if you want me to get my hands and knees, scrub your kitchen floor. I will do it. Hey, obtainably yours is in the house. Rebel City has me blocked. Yeah, he's got me blocked all right. So, I would have genuinely liked to his panel a couple times just to talk to him. But it was nights that, again, when I had to go to, my non-job job next morning, and I couldn't stay up late. I mean, I already stay up too late as it is anyway. So there is that. I'm like a zombie on my days off, and that's not too good for my health either. So with my job, getting up at 4:30 in the morning every day, I don't need to go on 4 in the morning walks. But I'll tell you what, I do miss them a lot. I occasionally do get to do them on my days off. And it's all good in the neighborhood. So, I was going to talk about some other stuff too. I don't know what, though. I don't know what. I wanted to talk about that. I want to talk about doctored up receipts. If you're lucky enough to even get those. Like what in the form of clips or altered screenshots. That never happens. Not in this day and age. It does not happen. Doesn't happen. So, now Golden Boy asked me if about why I don't have a girlfriend. I don't, and he didn't press it. I'll give him that. And you guys know me. You guys ought to know me by now. I don't get into my personal life on YouTube, because it's all that does is give people something to fuck with you with more. So, and especially your worst enemies. We're doing a kumbaya and a candlelight vigil tonight for blame. We already did blame Katie. Another tyrant bird channel bites the dust. So, oh darn. I know he's got another one with over K subs. If you want to find that channel, it is hashtagged on my community tab with hash browns. Good. But would you rather eat crow tonight? No, I would. So, speaking on behalf of channels that are getting nuked, yes, that is true. What they were talking about over on his channel earlier, just a little bit ago, and it's a good key topic. It's to talk about why are these channels getting magically nuked when they schedule live streams. It happened to Kane, right? It happened to Katie, right? And I think that's because my viewpoint, my opinion, and my experience is all I can speak to. But when you get the boot off of YouTube, and you have other channels that are like the other channel, whether it be the avatar, the avatar, the channel, the name of the channel is too close, resembles your old channel that got terminated. Also, another key thing in there, other key factors, when you have, you have advanced features turned up on your channel, and you use your same ID card. You take a picture of for the advanced features, which you don't have to have. Remember, all you have to do to go live is two things, and that's it. And you don't even need the second option, number one, anyway. So to go live, first of all, you got to use a phone number, and you only get to use your phone number twice a year. It would be wise not to use the same phone number if you've been banned off of YouTube, if that's what you're going to do. Not that I'm encouraging anyone to do that, to be clear and compliant, right? Terms of service, TOS. Yes, TOS, you in the chat. Name withheld by Google for security purposes. Yeah, that. So, no, what I mean is you want to use a different number to register. And then, of course, you go into your studio. Then you flip on your 24-hour wait. Then you just start going live. You don't have to have 50 subs to go live. You do, however, if you're doing what I'm doing right now, which is YouTube Mobile Live, like direct, right? That's what's up. If you want to go live on StreamYard, you can have one sub. If someone wants to set the record, correct me on that one, go right ahead. There's so many restreaming softwares out there. It's crazy. And yes, OBS is definitely a damn good one. Yes, it is. It's got more features. Some people use a mixture of, StreamYard and some other like restreaming panelist app with OBS. You can use Restream, like Restream.io or .io. You can use Evmux, which is less commonly known or used out there. You can use StreamYard, Streamlabs. Man, there's a bunch of them. There is a bunch more options today than there was before. You can. I saw Nigel using Google Meets, which you can have up to 100 panelists on your channel. 100. Woohoo! Let's get that chat moving, guys. All 15 of us in here. Now, may every sub count. Every sub. Miladies and Milasis. Hi, Shivi. So, like I said, Y'all, you got to play it smart if that's what you're trying to do. With that being said, I think it's just, I don't think anybody's taken down Kane. I don't think anyone's taken down Katie. Bird's had a lot of luck because he's probably using, I'm guessing he's doing what I just said when he recreates another channel. And he goes live for a while. Then he goes overboard with this shit. Then people start, then people start reporting his shit. Then his shit gets taken down. But that doesn't mean it has to be reported. It could be taken down automatically, right? Or it could be someone from Google, like the review team that catches stuff, right? That too. There's a lot to this, guys. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. So, I don't know what else to really get into. I wanted to get that off my chest. Yes, it's true that StreamYards is there. Now the chat's finally moving. I know. I hope I do too, nerd. I have never, ever, ever been pro Bird. He's always up to very bad, dark things with people, and we saw everything that went down. So, am I saying that everything that happened is his fault? No, I'm not. What I am saying is how he went about it. The whole matter, the whole thing, right? Could have, would have, should have been handled completely different, because he did the same. He pulled the same rabbit out of his hat with the guys on the shit show and gals that he did with me. He called me a PDF file, a predator, and all of that, and he did the same. Basically, did the same thing to them, and that just basically gives you zero credibility out the door. Anytime you cry wolf like that in the future, everyone's just going to roll their eyes and go, "Yeah, okay, whatever." He's just scuzzy all the way around. I agree. I totally concur. Absolutely. You are not going to get any kind of argument out of me on that one at all. I don't care if every single person on that shit show cannot stand my ass. It's not about who's likes who. It's not about who gets the popularity, who wins the popularity contest, right? No. What this is about is the truth. What's right, what's wrong. And I think that if he would have kept his focus on whatever the arguments that he was trying to make early on in the beginning, this would not have turned out the way it did. That's my opinion, and that's it. I stayed out of it until he reeled me into it by doing what he did. Now, the other thing I'll talk about is Mr. Terry, Evil Terry out there. My guy, you had two, not one, but two chances to get on a panel and talk to Sam Hill American. Okay? A lot of people don't like him. A lot of people do. Seems to be like me, it's kind of a mix and match. Although with me, I think it was just a popular thing to do. Everybody hates Abe. We don't know why we hate Abe, but we just hate him. It is what it is. People saying, "Oh, well, the Time War email thing that was back in 2022." Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. A lot of these people have accepted people that have doxed them personally on the air, have gone after them IRL. It is what it is. And through that and the other emails that came out, I think it was like 4 total. I have them all. Painted a different story. Hey, Becca, how you doing? Welcome. I just draw a blank. I'm like, yes, there is a double standard out there. Yes, there is. I appreciate that. You love to hate me. That's cool. That's perfectly fine. You can absolutely hate me all you want. You can love me all you want. You can wish that you could take my phone here and just shove it down my throat. That's perfectly okay. I will tell you guys this. This is what I have learned. The community tab is a very, very powerful weapon. I mean, tool. I mean, weapon. I mean, tool. And I'll tell you, people will get on. What I learned from using that community tab, because guys, remember, I started to use the community tab before I did anything video, anything. I mean, at all. At all. So, when people will get on panels and they will talk mad shit about you for hours on end. They will go days, which will turn into weeks, which will turn into months, which will turn into years upon years upon years. But all you got to do is catch them in the chat, or clip them when they're up on the panel, or simply just start typing a comment, start typing away, and hashtag them. Or if they have your hashtag turned off, you can always share their channel out or a video, because they'll get a ding notification on that too, unless they have them all turned off. Right, Brett? Aren't you going live? So that's what's up. And they will sit there and they will bitch and they will kick and they will shout and they will pout. And they cannot do a goddamn thing about it. Nothing. I blame Katie. First went live. Okay, cool beans. I'm not going to be on that long, bro. Trust me. Katie, when she first went live on her very first video. Now, she's been around a long time getting up on panels, but the first time she went live on her own, she was targeting yours truly. She was going after me. And then first, it was a mixture of me and, of course, Connie, Rebel City. The same thing Koviz did when he started going live, too. Him and I are on pretty good terms now, though. Yeah, we both just got burnt out of it, right? I sat there and I battled AC for 2.5 years. Hey, Liliana, RR in the house. Guys. And, it was, I never once did anything. I never once went after him personally, right? Never threatened him in any way, shape, or form. It was just fun to get on a panel and just battle it out. I miss those days. If you do want to go back to how things were early on, in the beginning, in the Genesis chapter of this drama fucked up community, it is, right? That is how things were in the beginning, right? People didn't threaten to go after each other's jobs. They didn't threaten to go pull up on people. They didn't dox entire families and their pets and their next door neighbors and all of that. You know what I mean? It was just a different time, a different place, which is where we are today in a lot of ways. I got Bird so triggered that he said he was going to pull up on me next and take another charge. He'll earn it, he said. There was a lot of shit he said on Lisa B's live stream that Steph, who swore up and down, although she, obviously swore in court and told some lies there, right? Under oath. There is that. But besides the point, what can I say? It's just fucked up out here. I get it. And the weak is meek. The strong survive. Out here in the wilderness of YouTube drama bullshit. But Bird took it so personal that I was going at Steph on the panel on Lisa B's for quite a while. And I have done this before on COVIDs with her. Right? And he got up there and tried to white knight for it, and it wasn't working out for him. So he just simply played that stupid 12-second clip or 15-second or what the fuck ever it is. Pardon my French again. That it rage quitted him off the panel. He couldn't take it. Oh, it's too bad. I thought he was the big bad bird. So wherever you see her, you see him. That's the way it is. Wherever you see him, you see her. That's how she goes, man. Now she blows. Oop, did I say that? Never mind. Never mind. So, let's see. Patty Smith would like to remind us that Jesus died for somebody else's sins, not mine. No. Good one. Good one. If he was so big and bad, why would he put a restrainer on a female over words on the internet? Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. Ooh, I tell you, it's getting heated up in this room. Oh yeah. Sock it to me. All right. So, and he was just coming up there like for 30 seconds at a time to try to interject something in there. And I let him do it. And then he would just poof, disappear. He would disappear. See, he can't win one up on me, see? It was different before when he had all these people on his side. Not all of them, but I'm just saying, when he had a large defense, a large barrier, and he had a whole bunch of people all going up at me at the same time. Well, I mean, I still took him on, just like I did on that shit show about 2023, back in like March of that year. Yeah, that was the first night I got on there, and he called me out. I got up on that panel and took his bitch ass on. I'll do it again too. Do it again. Hey, let you die. Oh shit! It's just like Rick Rude, man. Same thing. Everybody from my old side of you listen out there, Prime. Where you at? Where you at, Prime? I know you're out there somewhere lurking. Everybody said, "Oh, when Rick gets a hold of Abe is just screwed, man. It's curtains for him, curtains. I tell you, that is all she wrote. It is game over. You are one and done, roasted, toasted, and burnt to a crisp." I'm still here, bitch. Still here. So, biatches. Ain't going no. I buried his ass. I got him too. Every time we did a panel. Why did Bird think it was going to be any different? But yeah, that's what he does. See, he gets so triggered. Do you think he could even last 5 minutes of the last 4 fucking years of having like dozens upon dozens of people all going at me at the same time? I don't think so. I think not. So, oh, it's funny. You cannot make this shit up. You absolutely cannot. And a new cow of the pasture has emerged, and I must feed her some hay too. Yeah. Shout out to Midwest Mom of Two. She disappointed me. I started to watch a little bit of the replay on that, and I realized it was just an old replay off of her mother-in-law's channel, Flying Monkey, and rest her soul. But the thing about it is I was kind of looking forward to hearing what her voice sounded like, and all I got was some old replay. I'm sorry, those aren't receipts, because people get on the panel and talk shit about somebody. No receipts. See what I'm saying? You dirty rat. You dirty rat. You're the guy that shot my brother, and I'm the guy that's going to get you. 0. I haven't seen Stabby around, but don't get me wrong. I do enjoy a good panel battle once in a while. I do. I love to get on the panel and just chill out. I did that today on the Golden Boys network. Okay, I did. But once in a blue moon, a good panel battle is all it takes, man. And I'm just living I am just man, getting my second win, third, fourth. I'm feeling the midlife crisis has ended, and I'm back in the swing of things again. So, um, with Stabby, I tell you what, with old Black Rose out there, it was fun, but Stabby moved in, and I'm going to give her this. She does not give up without a fight. She does fight hard. She will fight till the end. Unfortunately, like I say, a lot of times I get on these panels, I can't stay up that late, and I got to be on panel for. I mean, I got to be at my job early in the morning, and I can't stay up all night like like my old job where it was the hours were really super flexible. And I do miss that. Don't get me wrong, but you got to go where the money's at. You know what I mean? And for me, it's just not here on YouTube. It's not. It's not. Um, but shout out to her and her. I think she topped off with about 14 or 16. Maybe was it 14 or 15 viewers? Somebody sent me a couple screenshots of that. Thank you very much. Shout out to the I Spy team. Oh, Evil Terry. I forgot. He's had multiple chances to get on my panel and take on ʰᵒⁿᵉᵗᴬᵇᵉ. Heber, you're in the chat. You've had him on your panel. I think you've had both of them on your panel, haven't you? I think you have. Not like at the same time, I don't think. But man, dude, you talk a lot of smack about this guy, Terry, and you have the chance to like take him on. Or just talk to the man, but he wouldn't do it. I'm disappointed. I have to say, I'm disappointed in you. Thank you very much. Hit the like. Hit the like. Hit the like. I've thought about doing some gaming on my channel. Wouldn't that be fun? I might think about doing that. I don't know. I really don't know. It would be cool to get back into that a little bit rather than getting on here and doing this all the time because there's only so much to go over. I'm sitting here on a solo stream and I got like 25 people in here. 25 of you are hanging out with Big Bad Abe, man. Big Bad Abe. But it's true that people actually painted me out to be just this horrid monster. And that's not who I am. I'm a cool kind of guy. I just like to hang out and have a good time. Good time. All about Abe. All about Abe. Abe always wins. And actually, here's my motto. Here's my motto. Make YouTube great again 2026. Booyah! Hell yeah. How are we going to do it, guys? I don't know. I have no fucking clue. But we have to do this. For the greater of all good. I mean, evil. Good or evil. Is there such word as good? Gooder? Good, good, or goodest. Right? Get it, got it, good. So, it's hard to do live streams. And especially like this. I mean, my longest solo stream that I ever did like this was like last year on my other channel, my Honest 8.1. And I think I went for a little over 7 hours with no break. Ran out of water about halfway through that. And man, I was roasted on fumes. That's what I was doing. That's exactly what I was doing. Guys, come here, leave here, do whatever it is you want. Do as you please. Just like my server used to say stop and go for a reason. People stop in and then they go back out. Then they come back later. You do what is best for you. Because it's called... Hold on, wait for this, guys. You're going to love this. It's called YouTube. Why is it called YouTube? Somebody out there, shout out. Help me, help me, help me. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up. That's an old moldy oldie. No, because it's about you. It's about them. It's about us. It is about me. It's about all of us together. All of us together. We're in it to win it. No pain, no game. Off the rim. So, get your 90s on, guys. Psych! Talk to the hand. But, like, I just, like I say, if you're not having fun on here, and all you're going to do is go live, and you're so into somebody that all you're going to do is your whole mission on YouTube is to try to fuck somebody over on this platform. Ice them out. It doesn't sound to me like you're having an awful waffle good time. Does it to you? Hey, some people get off on that kind of shit. I just don't. I just, like I say, I fire this thing up like I did now. I get on here. I have some fun. Then I get the hell off. And I go do something else. Then I come back a little later. Who's live? What's up? What's up? If I have to chase... If I felt like some of these streamers that are constantly being talked about or, you know, replayed, where they have like nothing original, nothing on their own to speak of, and they just get on here like trying to put spam emojis in the chat and thinking that's okay, they're gonna get away with that. And the spamming in the chat by 420 Moon is causing irreparable harm to what the fuck ever. I don't know. It's, you know, who really listen, guys, look. I want you to know something about good old honest Abe. Abe is going to be 44 years old in a couple of months. I grew up with AOL chat rooms and shit like that. And spamming is what made the rooms what they were. I mean, I shit you not. There was so much fun going on in there in those days. So when people spam my chat, I think it's hilarious. I think it's funny. And what is it hurting? Does it hurt? Is it hurting anyone? No. It's just having a good time. It's a shout out. Hey, what's going on? You've got a sense of humor. Awesome. Hit those, start dropping dots in the chat. See if you're blocked, right? So I just don't care. If people spam my chat, I don't care. I think it's hilarious. Here's what I find more hilarious. What I find hilarious is this. People that get so hyper anal about it, that they will literally stop themselves short of the middle of their stream and address it. And that's, hence, you guys get, that's why I stopped what I was talking about and put 420 Moon in the spotlight. Just now and then and there. I like 420. I like, the spamming is fun. You know, not all the time, but just like everything else comes with moderation. And see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. All right, now. So, like playing old videos and thinking that's going to like cause me to just shiver in my boots, shiver in my timbers. Yo, a bottle of rum. She goes to walks the plank. Yes, stretch you out on the rock. No, wait for it. Rock. The rolling R. Right? Okay. That was hilarious. So anyways, I love it. I love look at this little SoCal Blues, me blue. Look, he's bringing up his lie. He's leading into it. You know, shut the fuck up with that. I mean, when people get on here and they call you a liar and they showed no proof of it. Well, this guy's got a channel. I mean, he's not gonna get on a panel. He has been on panels before, but he's not gonna do it now. I'm gonna give you your 15 seconds of shame there, my guy. So when people get on there and the first thing they out of their mouth is "you're a liar," I love that stuff. It's hilarious because I'm like, okay, typically from what I have learned through my life, which is basically halfway over now, right? There's no going back unless we can figure out the time warp machine. You're in Bill and Ted's Adventures, or which is the phone booth thing, or those don't exist anymore. So the next alternative is what? It's going to be the one in Back to the Future, right? The car. But this, when people get in the chat and they put that out there, or if they're, hey, if they got the guts to get on a panel and just tell you that right to your face, usually the first person to outright call you a liar, and they can't even cite anything, show no examples or proof of anything, they're just talking mad shit like this guy does, is usually the liar themselves, because they're a liar for calling you a liar. That's what it is, and that's just it. Phone books are long and they're gone. Forget the yellow pages, man. They're history, dude. Gone. There's still yellowpages.com, like on the internet, on there's not digital copy, but not a physical copy. When is the last time any of you actually got a phone book? It's been a long, long time. So I'll tell you, okay, so the other thing, Jason G is in the house. Jason G I clipped you on Zatoichi's. Thanks, shout out to Corrosive Crosswords Corrosive Commentary that set the record straight for all of us. It's Zatoichi. Okay, not Zatachi. All right, not zucchini. Like was it Nicolini that called him zucchini bread? I think it was. I love zucchini bread, by the way. It's very, very, very good, very delish. 28 people in the house listening to me just ramble on about pretty much nothing. I think it's hilarious. Wait till my next panel. Woo! We're gonna uncover some. We're gonna really get. There'll be no stone unturned on Ostape's channel. Wait for it. Just wait till I uncover what's coming next. You all are put on notice. You're all on notice. So you're just a little prick, and you want my attention, SoCal. You come back under your Crooked Eye Tyson account, or your Jim Rockford account, or any of them other ones you got. It's fine by me. I will come wash your dishes any day of the week and twice on Sunday. But guys. At the end of the day, this is what I've learned, and I have told this to Zatoichi. If you're listening out there, buddy, he gets on my panel. I appreciate that. I actually like his show. It's fun. It's like the alternative channel, which is what we all needed so badly. Like Nemesis, aka Spartacus, who goes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9er. Like these alt channels, I am an alt channel. It's a place that you can just get away from all the bullshit, all the BS, most of the time. Not all the time. Most of the time. And just kind of kick back and chill out. I don't block people from my channel, my chat. I unblocked Evil One. Probably about 5 minutes after, but he hasn't figured out that. That's one of the SoCal Blues other accounts, by the way. Don't tell him I said that. He's still stupid. He hasn't figured out that I actually unblocked it. But talk shit in the chat again, like you were, buddy. I don't care if he talks shit. It's entertaining, and it is. It actually is entertainment value. Those comments add to the algorithm, the guy who invented the internet with Billy Goat Clinton back in '91 or some shit like that, 1990. And I don't care, but there's certain things there I can't. I just can't let slide by. And he knows what he did. The other thing is when we call people stuff that they are not. I mean, when we get up on the internet and we start, saying that somebody is on paper and they are, really they're a real bad actor. They've done some real low down and dirty shit. You know where I'm going with this. Crimes of moral turpitude and things like that, right? So it gets to the point where it's like crying wolf. And that's like I was talking about this bird dude. Same thing with Katie, okay? Do you think anyone, that's what I said on Golden Boy's channel, and I meant it. And he's right. She has a hell of a following. Yes, she does. But how many of those people are laughing with her versus how many of those people are laughing at her? Now, see, that would be an interesting poll to make. To make, it really would. So, you guys got to understand something about her. She, I know she's a ditzy, an itsy bitsy ditzy valley girl from Cali. Comes from the silver spoon. Probably never got spanked when she grew up. Nothing, right? She just was able to get away with whatever she wanted. No consequences to her action. None whatsoever, right? We know the kind. And yes, it's true her parents have money, not her. But my thing of it is and then when I heard that if that is true, what was said on earlier, that she uses the same exact password for everything. Hello? Anybody home? Hello? Oh my, you gotta be kidding me. You can't be serious. This is 2025, almost one and done. How you doing, Sam Hill? What's up, my man? I'm not, there's no panel going here, but I will in a couple of days. Blame Abe. Says Blues Clues. that's funny. Hey, you know what? I'll take the heat for all of y'all put together. I got no problem with it. I will take the heat any of the week and twice on Sunday. Not a problem. I got your six. All your sixes. It's a lot of sixes. As long as this isn't 3 in a row, right? Oh my God. Now there's 30. How am I supposed to end this thing now with 30 people in here? You tell me. It's your guys' fault, not mine. But I'll take it. I mean, hey, I take my lumps, I'll take your lumps, I'll take their lumps. I don't care. I really don't care. At the end, let me ask you guys something. So in like 10 years from now, where are we all going to be if we're still here? Where are we going to be in 5 years from now? In 5 years from now, will any of this shit matter? I mean, yeah. Is somebody, trust me. If somebody pulled up on me uninvited and shit like that, I'm going to remember that 5 years from now. I'm going to remember that 50 years from now. I guarantee. I'm not going to forget nothing like that. But I am going to remember. I am not going to really remember is all the little stupid, like dumb, just pointless, effortless panel wars and chat fights and all this other stupid fuckery. Are you guys going to? Because I'm not going to. I will remember you for who you were on this platform. If I know you off of this platform, 81 degrees sounds pretty warm to me compared to where I am right now. But I will tell you this. Some people got it, some people don't. That's just the way it goes. You either are an awesome entertainer, you're a mediocre entertainer, or you just suck ass at it. Me? myself and I personally consider myself somewhere in the middle. But I mean, you can't be okay. I take this back. I knew a guy who was in professional broadcasting, and he had a monotone voice. It was a very nasal, monotone voice. But he was completely blind. Now he's not around anymore. He died probably about at least, I don't know, like 15 years ago, or gotta be damn near close to it. Maybe more. Maybe more. But I'll tell you what, that guy did his own 20-minute podcast, and he did them once a week, and he did that for years. Did that for years. And it was heard all over the world. And this guy had a monotone voice, but he was so damn interesting on how he presented himself in the material, whatever he was talking about, right? It was a very concentrated thing. People couldn't get enough of this guy, and they kept coming back for more. For more. So it's just the way it is. If you're just on here to hang out, talk to your friends, and hang out, that's pretty much what I do with this. That's cool. If you're trying to become the next King Kong of YouTube with that 100K sub channel, I wish you all the best. Even Evil Terry. Terrytopia, frankly unqualified, goes by. Even him. If that's what his heart is set out, he is hell-bent on doing, by all means, go do it. Go get it. Pathetic crybaby. I'm not going to disagree. But, I mean, he does have charisma. You got to give him that. But the way I've told this guy what you're doing, and I see him trying to get into like global events and shit. And there's a lot of that out there. And if you're going to do that and you think you're going to hit it big, do you guys know who Steve Lookner is? Okay, Agenda Free TV. Okay, that guy has got it going on. He's on multiple platforms. He makes big bucks off of this shit. And that's what he does for a living. And he has professional grade software, like the restreaming software and however he's doing that. He's got some like expensive paid shit that like Fox News or the crappy news network, CNN use. And it works. It's working for him, man. He's got it going on. You're not going to see someone like that using this. Like, oh, I'm not. If I'm using StreamYards, you know what I'm saying? So that's true. Terry, I absolutely agree with what you just said, Brett. Absolutely agree with. Even if you hated my ass, which I don't think you do, but I think I begin to grow on a lot of you guys. What do you think? I'm like a chia pet, right? Chia, right? You helped like me grow. You gave me sunlight for photosynthesis. You gave me water, and you watched me grow. A little bit, but yes, Terry does. He does. Your reps. He does best when the panel's already rocking, and he comes in there and adds to it, and he kind of like, gets his way in there. Absolutely. Why? And my thing of it is this guy, and I know he's listening right now. I know he's listening, especially with you in here right now, Brad. I know he's there. A friend of mine is a retired lead. Well, that was in his later career, right? But he for all practical purposes, this dude is a retired software engineer. He had no college degree at all. He had some college, but not all. And this guy made a career out of this thing. He worked for Motorola. He worked for General Electric. He worked for Snap-on. And he worked for a bunch of other big companies. And he made big bucks. And he retired not too long ago. The guy's a millionaire now. He's got over $1 million just sitting there in his savings, man. Has paid for cash his house. Every time he bought a car, got himself a frickin' BMW, or whatever. Hey, a German-made car. Jetta, he loved those. He paid in cash. This guy had it going on. Terry, you are a software engineer. You know what you need to do to make your... You told me he need to do what he needs to do to make his channel grow. And he won't do it. And he's totally given up on trying to hit 500 subs. Guys, all my haters and everybody else out here made my channel what it is. I got like 3 channels with 900 subs or more. And I don't even use the other channels. They're just sitting there. So people made my channel what it is today. Viewers like you. You did that. I appreciate that. My haters, they didn't realize this, but every time that they would go live and just shit talk me up a storm, up one side and down another, and they did that for as long as they did that for, all that did was make my channel grow. I turned a negative into a positive. I knew he was out there. I knew it. Bam. It's in the bag. Terry, you are a very talented, gifted person. You go do it. You got it in you, dude. Why you're not, I don't know. That's stuff you're going to have to answer and figure out on your own. But I mean, going live and, you know what I mean? Just talking about, well, you're not really talking about me as much, but like you spent over an hour just going over my community tab. That helps me. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you. But anyways, look, it's what happened, and I interviewed you, Terry. Remember, I interviewed on your channel. He was very honest with me, and I appreciate that, forthcoming. And you know, it's sad, but it is what it is. You know what happened with you and your old friends, and I've pretty much stayed out of that. But he did admit, you have to admit, right? That Authority Check, Tonic and Sales, Golden Boy reports, and whoever else out there they were being supportive of you. They were, and I don't get it. I don't get it. It's not for me to answer. It's not my battle. So, he got fired. I know. I get it. I know the whole thing that played out in his world got rocked upside down. I get that, but you gotta, now it's your time to shine. Make something out of it. You know, this is how I was raised, and I don't get into my personal life too much, but I am tonight, a little bit. Just a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. I was raised that if you fuck up, whether it's small, medium, large, or supersized fries, with that Big Mac of yours, right? Somebody snatches that thing out from under you. You know what? You learn from that. You learn from your mistakes. Bruh, dude, you do. Dude, you're getting a Dell. You learn from your mistakes and you pick yourself up and you just go all in. Go at it. Why do you think I'm still here? I got fucked with on YouTube for years. Nobody showed a goddamn receipt for anything that they were spewing out about me. Not one fucking receipt to back any of their bullshit, except some fucking email with Tyrant Wars in 2022, I believe it was. And then all the other emails came out, and you could see what was going on. But give me a fucking break. But that's not even the tip of the iceberg. Okay. I owned that. When AC and all the others came at me with that, I said, yup, that was me. I did send that email to them. Yes, I did. And hopefully in due time, you guys will learn more about what the hell is going on here. And in due time, you did. I hope you did. Now that channel's pretty much gone. It's there, but it's like gone but not forgotten, right? There's nothing going on with that channel now. So and nobody really cares because this community, if you can call it that, it's like so fragmented now. I miss Swammy too. I didn't know Tonic knew Swammy. I had no idea. Who would Lisa B knew Swammy? I had no clue. Not a clue. He was a good guy. He was a good friend of mine. And I used to talk to him off of YouTube. Who do you think sent me the pics of Hillbilly Man? Who was hanging out with Huckleberry for the longest time. He's still out there. I saw him in Queen Wasp chat recently, more recent. Anyways, there's a couple channels. He'll pop in Rebels channel once in a while too. Yeah, he will. It's everybody. Who is this guy? We've never heard of him before. Oh, let me tell you something about that guy. That cow needs some serious, serious milking, man. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Go skate day. All coming to an end. So they knew him because of his dealings or association with that one dude. Anyways, hold on. Yes, salty rat. That's funny. But salty rant is irrelevant as he is nowadays. And I mean, hey, he sunk his own ship many, many years ago. But the only reason I really addressed bringing him up now is because that is how we got the picture of I Could Be. And that's even how Connie got it and put it up in his intro. If you look closely at that, you'll see Salty Rant's video. But again, I Could Be used to turn his camera on and go live anyway, back in their heyday. But unless you got those old videos, gone but not forgotten. So yeah, Hillbilly was mingling with no, he's not in prison. He was just in Wasp's chat. He was just on her chat. Unless he's doing it for prison, right? Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious. I don't know who you are, but that's funny. Prison. Oh shit. That would be hilarious though. No, that guy, he was hanging out with Huck and getting on her panels and hate bonding with her because he was looking for protection. That's what he was doing. Just like Blaine Katie did with Bird, Evil Ghost, just like half these bitches. And that's, hey, I'm calling the dudes and the dudettes bitches. I can be one myself. I want to be. Right? Right? No, he's not in prison. He was just in the chat the other day, still out there, still lurking among us. What I want to know is this. I want to know what happened with him and Huckleberry, because she did kick him to the curb, and I would like to know what happened, what went down, what happened there. I missed all. Does anybody know? Anyways, I guess it doesn't. Neither here nor there. It doesn't matter now. All right. These are cows. They got like small channels that are like a little tiny, like microscopic organism that's like swimming around in toxic goo, and green slime on Nickelodeon, only it's turned purple, and they're like Jurassic Park, the mosquito that got like sealed in the amber millions of years ago and wound up in the old guy's walking cane for the movie, right? You can buy replicas of it actually, real thing. You know what I mean? They're just so like, I don't know. They're just like, who cares? Do you guys care? I mean, Black Rose is one who was screaming about me when I was sharing her shit out. her channel and put a bot tracker on my server, which is still there, but she doesn't do nothing with it. Hardly, right? And then she privatizes all her shit. Like, you see Connie, Rebel, why are you privatizing all your video? You know these guys are recording this shit. The minute you click live, yes, the golden boy is correct. He is correct. These guys, and he proved it. These guys are recording all your shit. And then if you make it private, it gives them an even more of a leverage, reason to restream it again. Because now it's gone from YouTube and they're bringing it back. I know people are archiving mine, and I'm good with it. I'm down for that. I don't care. It's cool, man. Y'all can restream me. I will not copyright strike anything you do. I am begging you people. I'm getting on my hands and knees, rolling out the red carpet for all of you. Restream my shit. Somebody, just if you're gonna do it, just give me a hashtag. That's all I'm asking. If you do a community tab on me, right? Put a hashtag out there. Share my channel out. It's all about networking, right? That's right. You see what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Now, funny thing was, when I made my original channel, my original Abe channel, which was Honest Abe, right, at Glockford, back in 2018, although I've been around longer than that, I have, I made a backup channel back in 2023. But I didn't start going live on my channel till 22. See what I mean? Now, when I made my backup channel, I started to use it just to see, to test out the water, see how it's working, everything's going, mission control. We have liftoff here, coming in for a crash landing. More of the insulation panels are falling off as we're crashing through the hemisphere in a deep intergalactic space, which we've never been there before yet. We haven't even reached Mars, right? Yeah. So now you're finally using your original channel. Thank you very much, Ronnie. And he's put his name out. If that's even his real name, I don't know, but he's put up there a zillion times and in the chat even more recently. You guys know what my name is. You guys all know what my name is. You know it now. You know it. People had the right name before, right? But they didn't have the right middle name or middle initial. If I was some other dude. So now what? Who cares? Okay, and I'm still here. I don't care. If I cared, I would be gone. I would go hide. I would tuck my tail in and I'd chase it around in a circle all day long and not be here with you. But I'm here. I'm here because we're here. Eat a dick, Ronnie. A bag of them. Is that what Emo used to say? Eat a bag of dicks? I think he did. The old Whoop Whoop gang and all that. It was Emo and Joey, not Waffles, but Gums, Joey Gums, that whole crowd. I never got involved in any of that shit. I just didn't care enough about it. I thought it was really lame. I'm gonna be honest with you, I thought it was pretty lame. And it is true, Emo was kind of always Andrew's troll. But Emo said some shit about him, and that's what really set that whole thing off, if you recall. I'm not going to repeat it. But, yeah, that got him going. That got the ball rolling on that one, man. Big time. Yes, Tatted Aviator. Whoever you are, you're obviously an OGer. You earned the right to be blue. Congratulations. Yep, Tatted Aviator. He's still out there. He uploaded a video not that long ago on his channel. Go check it out. The Tatted Aviator. Do not put a space between the and tatted and aviator. It's all one big word, capitalized T for the, T for tatted, A for aviator, and now you got them. You got them. But that's the whole, friggin' Grampy Lobster, rest in peace. And then you had the Gary Snowflake character. This is old shit. Nobody even cares anymore. I mean, nobody's restreaming emo when he goes live anymore. I know Richard Cheese was doing that early on. It was restreaming emo, and not just Connie. All right, not just him. They were restreaming emo too. Yes, they were, but it's just, everybody's beyond past it now. The whole fucking with like me is except for little douchebags like this, the degenerate dotardic douchebags like Ronnie here. Ooh, all he talks about is Abe was a fake cop, and I'm gonna call you Rada 3.0, and I got a lot of shit out here in this community for bringing Rada. I did not bring Rada back into anything. He came on. The reason he came on here was because when Tonic was live on his old channel, and we were all having fun for 3 months, right? The trolling Abe and all this stuff. All that was going on just about probably like, what would you say now? A little over a year or so ago now, maybe, yeah, a little over a year, I'd say. Or coming up on, I don't know, but it doesn't really matter. Rada wanted a piece of the pie. He wanted some of the action. Only he's not funny at all, like Tonic is, and some of the other guys, Capgun, Giggles. He just doesn't have it, and he's just real stale, real lame. And he likes to call people predators and shit like that. That's not funny. It's people. It's a big turnoff for people. You know what I mean? I mean, unless you're in the pred catching community, which I am not, and you're involved in catching people that are like that. I mean, sitting there calling people that on the internet that you just don't like. It's just so, everybody's just so over. It's not, and the thing that's the big disservice that does is when you do get someone like Steve 6.8 or Black National Freedom Fighter or a Beware Mouse or any of those kind of people that actually are on paper. When somebody actually calls that out, like for someone who's not obviously known out there, everyone's just sort of like, yeah, whatever. They just shrug their shoulders. It's just like in one ear and out the other because it doesn't have the effectiveness that it used to. Because everyone, it's the lowest trick in the book you could possibly use against somebody is when you call them that and you have no receipts to back it up. You've got nothing there, and it's. People do it to get people to self-dox themselves. People do it to ice people out. I know this, and I'm not the only one out here. I am not the only one out here that's had this, gone through this shit, where people get on and they run their mouths and they call people that. Okay, don't sit there. Oh, hey, roll your eyes at me. There's Abe, Mr. Professional Victim here. I'm just making a case in point, and you guys know that. This has happened to a number of us out here, and it's bullshit. Bull fucking shit. And it's been going on since the beginning of the earliest days of social media, if you can call it that, in those chat rooms. AOL, Yahoo, MySpace. Am I missing any of them? Right? Any of that shit. You're going back 30 plus years ago. That's a long ass time. So and that's why I say I don't, if you're going to come at me, then, go attack me for who I am. Don't sit there and spread lies like a lot of these people did. Some of them still do. But that goes for anyone, right? Anyone. But do as you want. Truthfinder UK. It was all chat. Yes, it was. It was all chat trash talk. It was, yes, that is correct, dude. That's right. But what people would do is they would grab your username, and then they would make an AOL web page or a homepage, they called it, and then they would put a bunch of shit up, and they would drop the link in those chats to people and say, "Oh, see, got that guy right there, that one right there. Avoid that one. That one's a PDF." That one is a serial killer arsonist. Avoid that person. That's what was going on back then. I remember this shit. Now, thankfully, it never happened to me, right? But I saw that kind of shit going on out there. You bet. You bet. We've come a long way since those days. And remember E-Bombs World? Yeah, prank calling in public access cable channels and shit like that across the country. Because they had the call-ins and call-in numbers and calls were not screened. Man, I remember all this stuff. Trust me, I do. I sure shit do. I mean, even back in Chicago and WGN News, and when the Maxwell Headroom TV station incursion went down back in 1987, wasn't it? They never did catch those guys, but they overpowered the analog signal that was going feeding on the live feed to the tower, and basically they were able to get over it. And I remember all that. I saw that on TV when I was a kid. So look that up. Well, we've come a long way in those days. The old CB radio, breaker, whatnot. But there was your they called it hate and discontent back then, hash and trash, and there was the local channels where people would have their own. It's just like it is out here in different channels. People would go meet on those channels, and all the drama was on. And this, for me, was back in the 90s, okay? Back in the 90s. But I'll tell you something. My bro had a CB back in the 80s and set that thing up in his room. And so talking to his buddies, right, around the neighborhood and stuff, and then they get a kicker, if you know what that is, an amplifier, and they would, man, all the shit would go down. But you had to be careful, because those days they could track your signal and figure out where you were if they really wanted to pull up on you, or wrap a chain around your tower, your antenna, and yank it down, and all that. That stuff went on. Trust me, that stuff went on. And it was, don't fool yourselves. It was just as ugly back then as it is today. Only you were doing it on the airwaves rather than doing it through little ones and zeros on cyberspace. One Stop Fab Shop. What's up, buddy? 23 of you are still here. I got 12 likes. But yes, I remember that. I do. I had my own talk group on a CB radio channel back in the mid-90s. Okay? And we had a blast. I would love to go back and relive that shit. It was fun. Shoot and skip. You know what I mean? All around the world. And shit. That was fun. All over the country and the world. It was great. But again, unless you were there and you lived it, a lot of us are old enough to remember all of that stuff before any of this existed. It was around. But to tell you the truth, and now that I can say this, I think it's the pandemic that really got people fucked up in the head. Forget the pun. Rick Rude said Rick Rude diagnosed me as a condition that was fucked up in the head. Isn't that fucked up in the head? Right? Right. Just saying. But it's just my opinion is that people that have been cooped up and locked down forever, as they were, and our doctors were telling us to get on this shit more, and now they're telling us the complete opposite. They're telling us this is horrible for our health. And we need to get off of it. Stay off. Get out and stay out. In the doghouse you go. That's it. That's all out it. So I see that, how that all played out. And then I look at today and I'm going like, is this what's going on? Is this what's... Did that cause people to just completely lose their marbles? And I'll tell you, I do have a marble collection. Did you guys know that? Yeah, I do. I do have a marble collection. Been collecting them since I was, I don't know, 7 or 8. At least. Something like that. So now you guys know I collect marbles. I still do today. I sure as shit do. I have uranium marbles, the ones that glow with the black light. I got uranium in them. Uranium glass marbles, I got them. I got all kinds of stuff, man. All kinds of stuff. So now y'all know that one of Honest Abe's hobbies is collecting marbles. It is. I also like to go out metal detecting. I haven't done that in a long time, but that's always a fun thing to do. Anyways, so now you know 2 things I like, right? That's right. Look, I'm an hour and 20 minutes in this thing. I'm gonna go about 10 more minutes, I think. And I don't thank you guys enough. I appreciate you. This is a channel that I welcome my Abe fans and my Abe haters and Abe nayers, all of y'all. If all I did was like what Mama T does out there, what's up, Rev Kelly? How you doing tonight? Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I really mean that. I used to fight with this guy a long time ago. I mean, sort of indirectly with videos and shit and tabs and you know, I actually liked the guy back then. I do now. I admit that. Shout out, Rev Kelly. Shout out. I actually liked you back then. You probably didn't even realize that, but I did. I do. Bedtime clown can be funnier than shit. He can. He can also be a big dick when he wants to be, and he knows this. Then again, much the same as so can I. I can be the same thing. But anyways, and we all come together in the big mosh pit. Let's go crowd surfing together, guys. What do you say? Yeah, let's do it. So the thing that I have, like I say, if you're original, you do your own thing. I don't restream people. I just don't. I think it's funny when people do it. I think it's it's a shitty move when people strike it. Why do you think I made so many channels early on? It's because people were striking me. A truth finder. You're one of them. It's okay. Yeah, I used to play marbles all the time too. It was the thing to do in the 80s. We didn't have any of this stuff. Hell, my grade school only had 3 computers in it until I was in like 5th grade. All right? It was K through 6. And so the computer lab didn't even open up until 1993. It was 93. I was already almost done. By the time I moved on to middle school and taken computers 1 and 2, we were lucky to get a friggin' word processor. You guys remember them things? Holy shit. Dating myself. How about a IBM PS1 or 2? Had one of those growing up. Had one of those. How about an Apple 1 or 2? Right? Right. You know what? You were the lucky kid if you got one of those kind of computers. All those things were hand-me-downs donated by big companies and stuff to the public schools, which is where I went. Now, but yeah, that's just how technology was back in the day. You've got mail. Who remembers that, right? I do. Who remembers upgrading Windows 3.1 or 11 to Windows 95 and using all of them hard 3 1/4-inch discs in your drive, man, in your drive? Man, that was so far out, dude. I remember when when the first version of Windows come out. I'm sure most of you do too. Get your forget a 386, man. I got me a 486 and the 286. So yeah, man, old school tech. When the modem was as big, if not bigger, than the motherboard itself. Whoa. Ancient technology. Net zero. Netscape. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. In-wave communications was I believe one of the first T1 lines where I used to live, and I used to work in the building that it was all their servers and shit were located. Man, that was awesome to go in that room. Awesome. You're talking about 1990. Oh, I don't know, 96 to 1990. that was the whole .com era, 96, the .com boom. And then all the late noughties and stuff. It was called InWave Communications. I'll never forget that. Look at where we're at, guys. This is us. This is it. We're all in this together. There's no way out of this. There's no way out. Wilbur. Speaking of horses, shout out to Blame Katie. Yeah, that bitch said I stalked her, though. And she ran to people for cover, is what she did. She did the same thing that she did with all these other people that she turned on later. Yup, she did. She's the person who will go poking the bear, and the bear will come chasing her up a tree, and she'll scream and call for help. Help, help. She's tied up on the railroad tracks. Snidely Whiplash got her, man. Remember that? That'd be what, 70s? 60s? Tunes? But she's tied up on the railroad track. I'll save you, Nell. I'll save you, Nell. Snidely Whiplash, yeah. See? Gonna tie you up and throw you in the railroad tracks, bitch. Anyways. So why did you get yourself into that kind of a position? See what I mean? Her biggest downfall, of course, obviously, was entwining herself in the Cyrax community. She initially went to the Cyrax community to get dirt on Mr. Fox and his friends. Yes, that's what she did. And it just backfired on her big time. And when that didn't work, she brought up the Chance on her panel. And then it seemed like none of those guys had a real big thing with that until she started to monetize her channel and reel in the dough, making the money. And all of her problems really got started then. Much the same as Huckleberry picked off way more than she could chew. I mean, there wasn't a piece of meat left on that bone. You have a dog bone, right? Sit, Boo, sit. Good dog. And we know what happened there, right? She started making threats towards 007, and the hell she bring. Well, in this case, he. I wouldn't want to tick that guy off. Seems pretty cool to me, though, but Blame Katie found that out the hard way, too. Yeah, she did. He's been in my chat before. He has. It's been a while. He's been in here. Joe Cool's been in my chat. He's been on a couple of my old panels when I first got going. Chi-Town Sue. I've had her in my chat. That NC Tyrant guy, he's been in my channel. Goes way back. A lot of those guys. But that's not where I started out, see? No, I didn't. I've already talked about that. But enough about me. But yeah, see? And she donated $500 to an animal shelter or whatever, and to save her channel and all the door knocks that came. Special delivery. Got your pizza good and hot. And in the end, she still got nuked. I would think even someone as dumb as her had to realize that she knew that her time was up on as far as that channel went. 6.24 thousand subs. And she worked hard. She didn't work hard at it, but she put a lot of hours into it. Her whole channel was about nothing. If there was ever a Seinfeld, and I hated that sitcom even back then. Never was a fan. But if there ever was a Seinfeld of YouTube, I swear to God, she would be it. I can't do an open panel tonight, man. I'll do one in a couple of days. Sound good? It's all right? It's all right. But, yeah, dang, man. The writing was on the wall, and we all saw it. We all saw it. And she gone. And then, We declare as we declare a holiday on November 9th and the 11th, when she got her 1 point something thousand sub backup channel nuked, along with the other ones, we were gifted with the gift that keeps giving. And just what is that? My friends, my family, my foe. That was the little cherry on top, known as the Tyrant Bird Show. Well, that show done got canceled. That happened yesterday. That was the cherry on top. This thing's going to go down in history. Bird nuked his old channel. Did you guys know that? The channel before the channel that he lost yesterday, I confirmed he did not hide that channel. It got nuked. And he's got another channel that's got over 1,000 subs that he currently has. And he knows that thing got nuked. And you know how I know he knows? Simple. He took all the shit down off that channel. He wiped the slate clean. He's got a couple of videos on there, and that's it. Yeah, he did. He sure did. Damn. Oh, man. I'll tell you, this shit gets real, guys. This shit gets real. Oh, man. Anyways, look, I'm not for channels going down, but if any channels have to go down, which they did, those two are it. I can't think of any two more channels more deserving than those. But yes, Bird took his old channel down, and I do believe, and I do believe that he got so manic depressed, that he did that to himself. He took his own shit down. He did. And if you know how he took it down, well, I mean, by comparison to other channels such as 303 and now Wayne Katie, well, there you go. Anyways, that's a shame that somebody would let their whole life evolve around just this. And I mean this from the absolute bottom of my heart in the top two for all of you. I hope that this doesn't define your lives. I hope that y'all get out there and do touch some grass or sand or mud or what the fuck ever. Hopefully not mud. But you know where I'm going with that. I hope you all have someone to lean on out there. You know, like the song. We all need... I can't do it. My voice is really scratchy. Ellen McGee. Shout out. We all need somebody to lean on. So, anyways, just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I've been talking straight for an hour and a half, so mind my voice. I hope you guys can, you do. I don't care who it is, and if it's just somebody you know, if it's somebody you work with, a coworker, if it's a neighbor, whoever, I don't care. Childhood friend that you've known for, decades and decades. I don't care. As long as you have somebody or someplace to be or go, to mingle with people in the real world that is not this shit. That's called a healthy living. I don't care how rich you are. I don't care how poor you are. The richest people in the world are the happiest people on earth. I mean, scratch that. I'm just a little dyslexic. Some of the poorest people on planet Earth are some of the happiest people in life. And that's actually a fact, Jack. And you'll never see a U-Haul following by in a hearse either. You won't. So, in other words, you don't take it with you. So, people, they get so involved in this. They let this thing just swallow their lives whole. Swallow them whole. And then they get stuck in these ruts on the internet with people on it. Most 99.9999999 of these people, they're never going to meet them ever in real life. I've met a few people in real life. So, yeah. Well, cool. I'm happy to hear that. 30K subs on TikTok. And that's why we don't have a lot of younger people out here on YouTube. Because they're over on TikTok. They are in places like Discord, Rumble, Kick, even Truth Social lets you go live now, Donald Trump's platform. You go live, hell, you can go live not just on X, but Reddit too. Man, I used to follow some cool-ass DJs on Reddit. Can you believe that? Isn't that awesome? Dude, I'm telling you. So it's very rare to find somebody that's like outside of their mid-30s, like anyone in their 20s, going on 30ish. You just don't see that gen on YouTube. You just don't. They're not into this. How's it going? Shelly, you're late. An Architect, you're late. Where's your hall pass? Did you get a permission slip to go on the field trip today on Honest Abe's? Just fucking with you. Anyways, take the color slip here. You know, fill this out. I got all A's. All A's and B's. Yeah, right, you did. Yeah. Okay. I took my C. See you later. in chemistry class. But I passed it. I still passed it. I did. Anyways. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say. But I really meant what I said to you guys. Okay? When I shut this off and I'm done with it for the day or the night, I'm not thinking about it. I'm just not. And I hope the same for you guys too. Because I see this. Some people are like, they sit and they decay away in Discord all damn day long, man. I mean, they don't put creamer in their coffee. They put this in their coffee. Now, that's when Houston, we have a problem. That's when you got a problem. And you need to seriously get off of it for a little bit. Go do something. I'll go fly a kite sometime. And I'll take a little video of it for you guys. If I get a good enough windy day, I'll go out there. Hell, I'll go fly a kite. I'm working the next couple days at my non-job job, but when I'm not there, hey, if the weather's cool enough, I'll do a little video. You can watch me do that. Seriously, I'll find somewhere you can't figure out where I am, and I will fly that kite. I will. So that's all I have. Is there anything else you guys had for me before I get out of here? It's been cool. It's been really cool. It's been fun. It's been real. Oh, that video. How much is that video worth to you? Oh, wait, that's right. You don't get on panels. You're just a chat whore, and that's fine. Don't get me wrong. I mean, hey, the more the merrier. The more the merrier. Anyways. Oh, God. I don't have anything else to say. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about? Let's go fly a kite, sing it. I can barely talk as I'm because I've been talking for so long now on this solo stream. Listen, guys, I have fun doing solo streams once in a blue moon. I can just get on here and interact with you guys, and the panels are cool too, but they can just things derail really quickly if we're on a subject and we're deep into it and everything else, and then people get on here and they want to like go at it or go at me and whatever. It is what it is. Do you, babe? That's all I have. I have nothing more. I am talked out. So, the drama is fun. At times, other times, it's just freaking annoying. And it's freaking annoying when we get stuck on repeat. And a lot of the very people that say I get stuck on repeat, all I do is see them repeating the same shit, all over the place. So it's like, oh, okay, I see how this works. What's good for thee is not for me, right? Right. I see how that works. So I guess that's just it. So, yep. If when I streamed on all three of my channels the other day, did you guys know I hardly got any views on any of the other channels? Oh, that's hilarious. That other channel I used, the Honest 8.1 channel, man, I used to get, how many people would watch my videos? I mean, I used to get 400, 500, 600 views on frickin' solo streams like this. I shit you not. That channel is dead as a doornail, man. Dead. No, there's nothing going on. And I have not used that channel in so long when I went live. It didn't even have 50 views. Oh, I'm like, oh, man, this is so sad. So sad. Because everybody knows that I'm here on this channel now. And it took a while, man. It took a while to get everybody over here. But they came. They sure did. They came. Oh, shit. You remember when I called out UPK and Wilma Tickfit, Taryn Dix, and IKB, and oh my God. We had all of them in here. Oh, that was hilarious. I gotta find that stream. I think it's still up. It's on my other channel. And I had it went from this many views, 16, to 61. I think we actually hit Abe, Rand, Wilma. Whatever happened to them? Because isn't that Chip's sock account of Wilma that's got 44 subs on it now? I don't know what happened to them. I know that Wilma and Taryn Dix are they are one almost the same. Wilma's not a girl though. Wilma's a guy. Taryn's a girl. And yeah, that right, correct. Wilma Dickfit. I think my understanding is they're a married couple. Anyways, just heard it. I heard it through the grapevine. So anyways, right, those two. I don't know. I don't know, but it was so funny when I got all of them in my chat that one time. God, that was funny. And then they started using their channel to make AI songs and shit about me, and like doing videos. It was hilarious. Oh, fucking A. Oh, well, hey, the Tyrant, the Dark Clown channel. I mean, did those people really think that they were going to make any significant difference out here by clipping people that don't give a shit anyway? They're going to make some big change or hold people accountable. The thing that always got me was the disclaimer that everybody missed until I brought it to their attention. It's right before your eyes on that 1995 pixel quality template that they used. And it said, what did it say? It said, speculative verbiage and hearsay testimonies and speculative verbiage. I thought that was hilarious. I actually recreated their template, made it look a lot more modern. And I was doing the Billy Abe? Remember that? See, that would be funny to do if they were actually doing anything with their channel, but it would just be so out of style right now. It wouldn't be worth doing. So, anyways, cringe away, bitch. Cringe away. So, oh, be Jesus. It's hilarious. I tell you. So, do you guys have anything else you want to talk about with me before I go away to see another day? I don't know what happened to... Oh, I could speculate. I have a pretty good idea, but they pretty much broke... A lot of the people that they were looking out for, you had Huck and hey, the Joker
Joker's channel, Reaper. Those are the two channels that they were really said they were safeguarding in their about page. When they had a fallout, right? Yes. And I think a lot of the group kind of got fragmented and broke apart. And then they kind of like molded their own shit. And then you had other factions come around, like Callie and she's back around. I mean, she's been around for a little while. And started doing going after people that they went after, and everything kind of that went down, and to just the friendships that have like completely like crumbled, that once were really strong, with some of the people they would go after. The people from Mild is Prime out there, Mild Stomping Grounds, before they started to even focus on anyone on the shit show or where the fuck ever. I mean, you want to talk about the people they were initially going after were California auditors. They were going after people from, the groups I was hanging out with. Yes. They never gone after me though earlier on, but I was not really a panel guy for the longest time. But a lot of those people are they're not around anymore, or they're still around and they're just sort of off doing their own thing, or they're just kind of loosely or not around. It's not like it was, and so there's really not much there for them to go with, to sink their teeth into, and whatnot. Well, I mean, look, forget about Tyrant Wars. Let's talk about my boy Alex out there. What's going on, man? How you doing? Gitsy, hope you're doing well. But what happened to Pink Boberto? I mean, what happened? Where did they go? I mean, Berto was all over the place in different channels, different communities, like everywhere. Where did Stabby go? But Berto hasn't been around for the longest time that I have seen. I have no idea. Oh, see, I did not know. I know Berto lost their original channel, yeah. But I did not know that they had lost their second channel. No, is that... I'll go check. I'm going to go look for it now. Come back, Berto. A lot of people speculated that was somebody using a voice disguiser, and I don't know if it was or wasn't. I have no idea. They sure trolled the living shit out of everybody. Berto got so mad at me, man, for the longest time. Every single panel I got on, it did not matter where it was. Berto would just get on there and just start blasting over me and wouldn't even let me get a word in edgewise. You guys remember that? Man, I do. I do. But yeah, it's man, I don't know. I have no idea what happened to them. At all. Berto was in my server, and I don't think they are anymore. I don't think they are. I think they are gone from my server, actually. I don't know, did they lose their Discord channel again or two? I don't know. Yeah, that is really a weird one. It's like an unsolved mystery with Robert Stack. Shout out. Rest in peace, my guy. It was a great show. He was on the 60s The Untouchables, the black and white show. And then they did a remake of that show in the 90s that was short-lived, if you remember the early 90s. They always come on after frickin' Johnny Carson or Jay Leno. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. No one's really talking about that because there's all this other shit that's been going on. No one's even hey, where is Evil Terry at? I mean, go live tomorrow and start talking about the mystery of it's the Bermuda Triangle. What happened to Berto? Who blew up the Georgia Guidestones? And blew them to smithereens with stolen C4 from construction sites that the FBI and the G-men swore up and down that they were going to capture the culprits and bring them to justice in the interest of jurisprudence. And they still have not caught. Oh, shit. Oh man, I'm telling you, I don't know. I have no idea. I do not know. I don't know. I don't not know what happened to them, and that's a mystery. Should go, Shelly, go live in sometime and do the Birdo thing. And like, what happened to Birdo? Where did they go? Now I'm going to stay on here for 10 more minutes and round this thing off to 2 hours. 2 hours. Keep George out of your mouth. Anyways, I want to do a Q. Let's do the Q&A segment, okay? This is the lightning round. Okay, a cheap sound effect, right? 'Cause I'm just on my mobile live direct. I'm at the mercy of YouTube right now. I can't do no panel tonight because I gotta go. I gotta get going here. Get some grub and then hit the rack, man. Pretty soon. I'll stay up a little while. I know Brett's gonna go live, but am I gonna be able to like hang through that? Not for too long because then I gotta get up at 4:30 for my non-job job. And just wherever that non-job is none of your fucking business. So Cal Blue. So I'm not gonna. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna parry down that one. I was gonna be real mean to that. Real mean to him. But nope. Where I work is I work at Nunya Biz Incorporated. And give him a call sometime. Give him a call. 4:30 does suck. It really does. But what's awesome is getting off early. If I can. If I can't, then no. I do a 6 to 6 shift. Sometimes it winds up being till 7. But if I can cut out early and get my shit done at my fake job, according to UPK trolls on the internet, then I can and I will. So anyways, so Q&A segment. I'm not a mall cop. No. Anything, guys? Come on. Abe, stop ignoring Queen Ashley. Where's Queen Ashley? No. Oh. I'm gonna do it now. This is my turn. Get you ready to clip this. I'm gonna try to do this. All right. Hey, Queen Ashley. Okay, that sucked. Stop ignoring Queen Ash. I just said a shout out to Queen Ash. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. I can't do it. How do you do that? See, I suck at it. It's because my voice, my mouth is so dry right now. Yeah, smacking hand on face. Okay, one of those embarrassing moments. Let's see. What the fuck was that, Abe? I don't know. What that was that? See? My mouth is so dry I can't do it. I've been talking for almost 2 hours straight. I'm out of gas. I'm out of breath. I'm done for. I'm just gonna delete this from YouTube altogether. I'm just gonna delete my channel right now because I just fucked that up royally. I did. Okay. So, with that being said, keep practicing. Well, I mean, I need some water. My mouth is bone cold. It's just completely dry. And my voice is like getting... You see how crackly my voice is getting? Yeah. You loved it? I'll bet you did. I'll bet you did love it, didn't you? But you have 6 more minutes of Honest Abe. And then Honest Abe is going to go that way. I'm hoping in the shower. Yeah, you have to gargle it. That's right. See, I don't have any like spit in my mouth, saliva to do because it's completely dry. You owe Queen Ash. You need to make a video of the apology. I'm sorry, so sorry. Where is Stabby? Here, hang on. I'm gargling. I just got some water. That's better. Oh, shit. All right. I'm going to have to recover my voice for about 10 hours before I get back on here again. All right. We're talking about spit in the mouth now. Yeah, we kind of are. We kind of are. So anyways, swallow, spit out. I'm not, what do you think? I'm Jamie here now? Spit cup? You know? Spittoon? Oh my God. You guys try to go live and do a soul stream for 2 hours. I did it for 7 hours one time. All right, Liliana, we'll catch you on the next one. Does anybody else have anything they want to say to me? Anything at all? But see, I actually got on here and at least give me this. Okay, so it was a pretty like easy. It was an easy stream. I didn't like put much effort forth. I just kicked the live button on my phone and I went live. But you got to admit one thing. Did we not have fun? Did you guys have fun? I had fun. And I hope we do it again. So we got like, I'm counting it down here. Not about 3.5 minutes. And then I'm going to end this thing. It's all good. Hey, all good things being equal, all good things must come to an end. And the small YouTuber always hedges their bets. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Abe always wins. I think Stabby's running scared of me. She's scared of me, so she's hiding from Honest Abe because the big bad wolf. Oh, Honest Abe always wins. So anyway, take that and so much more. Oh man, I'm bored. I'm getting kind of bored now, but I had fun. I had fun tonight. I hope you guys had fun. We should, this is what I like. The one thing I don't like about like panels where people get on there and they are just, like everybody's screaming at the top of their lungs at each other. It does sound different than when you're on the panel than it does when you're in the chat. Listening to it on the YouTube side, I can't explain it. The tone is so different, it sounds like it's just stadium noise when you're in the chat on the YouTube side, but when you're on the panel, it sounds a little bit different. Finally, when I'm just getting ready to end this thing, Six Banga shows up. Shout out to the replay crew. Right. That's right. So, anyways, got 20 people still in here watching me. News Now Preston shows up in the last 2 minutes. See, I stuck around all this time just for you guys. Just for you, because I care. See? I do care. And here we are. We're all in this together. Like one big happy family. So, yeah. With all the formalities out of the way, tomorrow it's almost Sunday. I wish there were Fun Day. Like the song, Monday. But we don't have a fun day. We're just stuck with what we got. You're the besties. Thank you. I appreciate this. Six Banga, you probably thought a long time ago that I was the biggest piece of hunk of dried out, like rotted, like petrified roots of weeds and like just really dungy, dirty, ant-filled clump of dirt on the planet. Because that's what people, again, That's what people painted me out to be. That's what they did. And hey, shout out to Midwest Mama too, who's replaying the old Friday night fuckeries, because that is living proof of just that. That's what was going on back in the day. I just crossed the 2-hour threshold. Woohoo! But back in the day, people would get on their channels and they would talk a lot of shit about me. That's what happened. Then they would shadowbox me off their channel so I couldn't even get on there and respond. And they would pop me in the chat. I am the real one. I appreciate that, sir. Especially very, very much. Coming from you and all my good friends, you bet. You absolutely bet. So that's the way it goes. I don't know what else to say, but I do appreciate you guys. And I do let people, hey, even when this was all going on, all these people that would block me off their channels and bash me were not blocked on my channel. And you know, one of the reasons I'm glad they didn't, that I didn't do that per se, is because when shit hit the fan with some of these guys and they started infighting with each other, see what they did is they started to get on my channel. Some of them did. Yes, they did. Go ask Truthfinder UK. He was around that night when stuff really blew up. They were live over on their channel, right? And then I was live on my channel. And then people, like I say, one by one, even some of my worst enemies that were talking mad shit about me got on my channel. See? They did. I tried to tell them. Hatred is a very inefficient fuel. And it's not just trolling, it's the outright fucking hate. Bonding that you guys are so psycho-obsessed. This led to Black Rose's digital demise with Lisa B. Don't you guys know that? Yeah, that's what's up. I know. I hit 2 hours. I exceeded it. Maybe I should go for 2 hours, 22 minutes, and 22 seconds. But there's like this delay when you even end it on YouTube before it actually cuts out. It's going to be a hard one to hit. But that's the thing. That's what's up. And they sure as the hell did. They didn't all. But dude, half of them got on my channel. Half of them did. And they started spilling the beans on all the other people that were their Abe hate buddies. But even though the Abe Nayers came around much later, like a year or so ago, right? A year and a half ago, they were nothing compared to the OGers. That clan, that group, that gang, man. And they didn't last. You get it? I'm telling you, when you talk, that's just the thing. If you're going to base your entire digital life of talking shit about the same person over and over and over again, and you beat a dead horse to death, you got nothing there. It's a big nothing burger. It's a triple patty, okay, with extra cheese. It's that new Big Mac. What is it called? The triple Big Mac they got going on out there. Yeah, that's what's up. Hey, is that you, Craig? How you doing, buddy? That's what I'm talking about. See, that's what happens when you psycho obsess over the same person and you hate bond on them, chasing clout because you got nothing original. And then you keep saying the same fucked up shit over and over and over again. And it never changes. You eventually get burnt out. And then the people that were doing that like I just told you guys, shh, don't tell anybody. They start turning on themselves. Then we start to hear some of the shit they've been talking about behind the scenes. About not me. No, 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 not me. But about each other. Isn't that great? That's what happened, guys. Now you know. So the more people make that some of that old video content public, all that does is prove my case. It does. These people they tried everything under the sun. If you know who Paul Fullerton is, guy Tire Oars was going after hot and heavy back in the early days of it. That guy, he was spot on. Him and I used to be arch nemesis enemies. Sorry, nemesis. I'm not talking about you, dude. But Paul said, yeah, all these, and he was right. He said all of these guys all they did, once they figured out what your name was, all they did was they found anybody and everybody anywhere in the frickin' world, even Germany, who had some kind of shit on them. And then they put it out there as if it was you, me. That's what they did, see? That's what they tried to do. And it didn't work. It backfired on them big time. And an unlikely suspect came forward and said, no, you guys are wrong. That's not him. See? Yeah, that's what's up, see? That's what's up. And so that's what happens when you don't vet your shit. And when you... Oh, I'm back. Oh, I'm back. I thought it was over. Look, thank God I'm back, bitches. So, anyways, well, I don't know, some hiccup there. But like I said, guys, I'm getting DDoSed. Like I said, when people get on the internet and they talk shit about somebody, but that's one thing to talk shit about somebody, but it's one thing to try to paint somebody out something that they're just not. And that's where these guys went wrong. You know what? See what I mean? That's what's up. So, and that's what wound up to their digital demise, and that's why they don't go live no more. That's why people like Midwest Mom of Two only have a bunch of old ass streams where they're on there doing that from like 3 or 4 years ago. See what I mean? These people have nothing in common but talking shit about Abe. That's what's up. That's what's up. Oh, I tell you what. Here's what I'm gonna do to you. Guess what I'm gonna do, bitch? You deserve this. And I'm really contemplating not doing it, because if I do this, then it'll erase everything you put in the chat. So I'm not going to. I think I just do it to get the screenshot, though. It's fucking worth it. It is so worth doing. I'm going to do it to you. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. Hell, I could time out a manager mod. Who cares? You only live once. It's do or die. That's what's Isaiah. Okay. Guess what I'm gonna do. Here we go. Hang on, guys. You're gonna like this. Oh, wait. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let this bitch have a standard mod wrench. We'll give him a standard wrench, even though he's already under his other sock account, which is SoCal Blue. Then watch this. This is going to feel so good. So divine. Bam! Gotcha! Oh, that felt so good. You have no idea. Thank you so very much. You have a good night also. I appreciate you. You guys have a great one. We got 15 people in here again. You guys, you keep coming back for more, and I appreciate it. I do. Should I time this one out too? I think I'm gonna. In a second here. Bam! Hell yeah! That's great. Oh, yes. I'm doing just fine. I'm doing great. Thank you very much. This was a good time. I had a great time tonight. I did. It was a lot of fun. That made my night, actually. No, that really made my night. I gotta nail the two. The same guy, anyway. Come back under Jim Rockford or Crooked Eye Tyson. Come on, Ronnie. Let's do it. Timeout quits. That's exactly what I did, Shelly. That was wonderful. That felt great. Oh, shit. That was wonderful. Don't bitch later on. No. I've been waiting to do that for a long time. Long ass time. Those two sock accounts, which is the same guy, talk so much shit about me, and they just stuck on repeat. I had to get this. I had to get the screenshots of me doing that to make it all the worthwhile. Like, even though it erased their what they were saying in the chat, it still was worth it. It was fun. That's funny. I enjoyed that. Thank you. I should have got the Crooked Eye Tyson one, because that bitch always, which is the same one anyway, keeps tomming me out over on it was a Terry's channel if I ever would go in there. So remember, guys, Abe always wins. Oh, that was great. A toast to a 24-hour timeout for Evil One and SoCal Blue. Biatches. I mean, this guy used to go in Bird's chat and talk all kinds of mad shit about me. I had no idea the guy was even in there doing it until somebody else told me, sent me screenshots of it. I'm like, oh, that's nice. And as soon as I get in his chat, Bird's mods, just like Mama Teaser, are they're all butthurt, and they'll like block anyone that says anything remotely bad about their lord. Well, where are they now with their channels gone? As far as like, well, Mama T's still there. I know she got her initial channel nuked. I know that. But I mean, Ernie has too. He's had several channels, more than one or two channels nuked in the past. But I mean, well, you know what I mean, right? So, God. Oh, that's funny. I'll have you know I did that because I wanted to get the screenshots. And I'll tell you what, for the interest of if there is such a thing out here as transparency, I will absolutely post those on my community tab. You can grab them. So can they. No. Maybe I should not. And because well, let's see if one will feed the other one the receipt that I nailed them for 86K seconds. They're just sock accounts anyway. Who cares? You know what I mean? Who cares? Oh my God, this is great, you guys. This is wonderful. No, I'm just a happy-go-lucky kind of guy. That's the one thing you guys need to know about me. I can have a lot of fun out here. I can, and if people weren't such dicks to me on the air, or off the air, well, I mean, like in the chat, we could do many great things together. Don't ask me what yet. I'll have to figure that out, like, later on. All right. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Have a great night. It's been fun. It's been real. Sorry for the hiccup. Hiccup, right? But I'm going to get going. We should take bets on when Andrew's going to unhide his channel, and then bring it back, the Mob Boss Brame channel, because I don't think he's gonna be gone forever. Forever is a real long time too. Too long. Well, actually, if you hide your channel, You have to unhide it within like, is it like a year or something? It's either a year, or it's 2 years. It's one of them. You have to, like, if you leave it hidden too long, then they will slate it for ixnay, exit stage left, and your channel will be foobarred. That's right, Trump said. I said foobarred, bitch. Oh, go Navy. Go Navy. Over the sea, let's